Hello, buddy. I tried to go on and do a live, but the internet is so bad in Korea, it's crazy. I do have a bunch of videos to upload to the website, but as the internet is bad, it's just going to have to wait. But hopefully I'll get a video maybe up tonight, but if not, it will be in the next couple of days. So just keep an eye out on the website. They are coming. I've recorded a heap of stuff today at the DMZ, but I thought I'd come on really quick just to give you a little bit of a rundown of some of the things that happened today. It's been an extraordinary day, I've got to say. And Mr. Kim, I got a lot of Mr. Kim's money today. I'll take some good photos of these and show you on the website as well in the coming days as well. But like literally, I've got all of the money, old and new money. This is the old money here, but look at this guy here. Doesn't that look like, I don't know if you can see it there, if I can, there we go. Doesn't that look like John Travolta? That could be John Travolta, the leader of North Korea. And then coming down here, the newer money is Mr. Kim there, and it goes down. So I've got all the money, old and new, there we go, of North Korea. So I'll put that on the website eventually. Lots of security, I've got to say, lots and lots of security. I've never seen so many machine guns in my life. You got to take your passport and give it to them and get it checked and all sorts of stuff. And a lot of places we went to today, you weren't allowed to film, you weren't allowed to have cameras, you had to empty your pockets, you had to do all sorts of stuff. I did get to film a lot of it though. Some of the stuff, an American tourist and an American soldier stuffed it up for everybody else. I'll explain that in the weeks ahead as well. So some of the stuff you just couldn't do, like, for example, there's a North Korean town that's basically directly in front of you. Couldn't even take photos of that, which you used to be able to in the good old days because an American tourist did a bad thing. So now, basically, if you take a photo of it, there's machine guns pointing at your head and they can just wipe you out. So it's a little bit crazy. We met a defector today, and the story she said was just heartbreaking. Basically, she defected, she got out of there, and then her mother and brother were killed because she defected. So I'll go into the story, into that a little bit later on the website. We went over the suspension bridge, went into a tunnel. Unfortunately, you couldn't film in the tunnel. They searched you before you went into the tunnel and scanned you in that because you went 500 meters down. Oh my God, it was such a steep walk down, and coming up, I honestly thought I was going to die. The pressure down there was playing havoc with my head. A lot of people were told they couldn't go down for age reasons or health reasons and that. I honestly, once I started going down, I honestly nearly came back up again because of my head. But I persevered. And when you got down, there was no break. You like literally went straight down. You went in this really, really little tunnel, rock tunnel thing. And it took you basically to North Korea. It was a North Korean tunnel discovered by the South Koreans. Yeah, it was horrible. So we went through that. We got to see landmines because there's landmines all throughout the DMZ, and we got to see people with machine guns, as I say, and the whole works. It's an interesting time. However, quite interestingly, from the defector, the tour guide, and a few other people we spoke to today, the younger generation in North Korea have been getting stuff from the outside world in, and it seems the tide is turning. They believe that that North Korea, there's going to be a revolt or something's going to happen in the not too distant future, and they believe in their lifetime they're going to see the North Korean regime collapse because the younger generation is not falling for the propaganda and everything that's happening. So that'll be interesting. That'll be really interesting. As for South Korea, it's not what I expected it to be. It's I made a video about it. It will be on the nipponpulse.org website. It's a place I certainly won't be coming back to again. I don't want to be too negative about it. I didn't intend to come here. I'm going to Busan to see Victor. That's what I'm going to do. But this has the vibe of Kuala Lumpur or Penang. I thought it would have been a lot different, especially due to the whole military background, the way people are brought up and raised here. But no, it's got that Kuala Lumpur sort of, you know, dirty Asian vibe about it. There's a lot of graffiti here. It's pretty run down, pretty dirty. I put it this way: I'd be careful of your wallet when you're walking around here, so to speak. But I'll go into that in a video. The internet is absolutely shocking here. Absolutely. Google Maps, don't rely on it. It's mission impossible. It is absolutely useless here. Absolutely useless. There's SIM cards. Don't even consider getting a SIM card. I did. Waste of money. Total waste of money. It's just an absolute war. And there's scammers here left, right and centre. So they will try sell you stuff on the street and that, and you're just going to be scammed left, right and centre. So we will be going into that on the website, as I say. However, it's not all doom and gloom. You would want to come here to go to the DMZ. It certainly opened my eyes. The things that I thought I knew about North Korea, that I dare say you thought you knew about North Korea, what I learned today has just blown my head. It's been an extraordinary day. It's been a long day, but it's been one of the best days of my life. The stuff I've learned, the stuff I've seen, it's just been mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. And yeah, and it's all going to be coming up on the nipponpulse.org website eventually when I get some good internet coverage. I'm doing nothing else in Seoul. I had no plans, as I say, to do anything in Seoul anyway. This was just a place that I was landing because it was cheaper to fly here than Busan. I catch a bullet train tomorrow and go to Busan. Victor's been messaging me a lot. We're excited to be seeing each other. I arrive there tomorrow afternoon. He's already said, as soon as we get there, we're doing the street food thing. He said, are you ready to just eat Korean food and have fun? And it's like, yes, I'm ready. We do have a heap of things to do in Busan, so it's going to be completely different to Seoul. The experience is going to be completely different. I'll assure you this because we've already got a list of things we're going to do and things we're going to see. So I believe it's going to be completely different. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. We've got memory cards ready to go. And there will be a lot of stuff on the website. As I say, I've got stuff that I recorded today. I recorded a heap at the DMZ that you are going to love. I just need internet connection to literally get it uploaded onto the website. I will try get at least one video uploaded to the website tonight, hopefully. And I will try get a picture. There's a box over here. I can't do it at the moment because the phone's flat. There's a box in every hotel room here for emergencies. In fact, the train stations, basically all of Korea is on a knife's edge if anything happened from like North Korea attacking them or whatever. I don't know. There's like the subway stations are the emergency evacuation point, for example. And then in every subway station, there's glass cupboards, so to speak, and in there it's emergency food and gas masks and everything at every subway station. And it's weird to see this stuff. It's also weird to see the stuff that all this emergency food's there, which of course is bland and, you know, wartime stuff and everything. And then there's a KFC sign next to it. Weird. In the hotel room here, there's a box there at the window there, and it's like, you know, if the shit hits the fan, this box is getting you out that window. Do you know what I mean? And it's got instructions on how to get you out of that window and what to do and what you need. So that's kind of like a bit weird as well. The phone, even though the SIM card is shit, the phone sends you messages 24/7. It is so annoying. Not so much about North Korea, but about anything. Whether the weather is going to rain or anything, like anything at all, this phone from the government just beeps, 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 warning, 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 warning. It drives you mad, ladies and gentlemen, it drives you mad. So anyway, I'm going to give you the full rundown anyway. This is just a little highlight pack. It's going to give you the full rundown as the weeks go on. But that's what's going on. And we're also going to be doing something which I can't tell you about at the moment, but I'm going to be filming something when we get to Fukuoka as well. Been working with Mobile, which you knew from before Mobile. Mobile and I have been doing something in the background that we're going to be doing something with for the future. It should be a whole lot of fun as well. So keep an eye on the nipponpost.org. And as soon as I have some internet coverage, I will start uploading some beautiful 4K footage that we've been recording with this. Anyway, have a look on the community tab. There's some photos there. Looks pretty cool. Leave a comment.